As a seasoned police officer, I never expected my last case to take such a harrowing turn. The tip came in on a chilly Tuesday evening. Whispers of a cult operating in the secluded outskirts of our town due to townspeople coming up missing at an alarming rate had reached the station my partner Sam and I decided to investigate, not knowing the gravity of what lay ahead. We reached the cave just as the sun began to set, casting eerie shadows on its mouth. The air was thick with a sense of foreboding. I remember thinking, this is it, the moment of truth. We entered the cave, flashlights piercing the darkness. The deeper we went, the more surreal it became. The walls were adorned with bizarre symbols and flickering candlelight. Then we heard them, chants echoing through the caverns. Sam signaled to proceed with caution. As we turned a corner, the full scene unfolded before us. Hooded figures stood in a circle, their chants growing louder. In the center, an altar with something unspeakable upon it. We knew we had to act fast. Sam radioed for backup as I stepped forward, announcing our presence. That's when chaos erupted. Such folly! The cultists, startled and frenzied, turned on us. In the melee, I felt a sharp pain. A knife had found its mark. As I fell, my vision blurring, I heard more footsteps, reinforcements arriving. I had no time to waste. I muster what strength I had and reach my feet. I fight off two attackers, pull out my firearm, and let off multiple rounds, striking multiple assailants in the head. I can hear Sam calling out to me as I hear his shotgun bursting rounds. He manages to fend off his attackers. He runs out of the cave. But I wasn't so lucky. I managed to execute multiple cultists, but in my short-lived victory as I was running out of the cave, following the voice of my partner, I could see the exit. What I had failed to see was a cult member crouched around the corner of the cave, waiting for me as I rush past. I am tackled by a brute of a man. I tried fighting him off, but he was far too strong. I raised my gun in a desperate attempt to escape, but my gun was grabbed, ripped out of hand. The cult member begins to beat me, stabs me in the side, and follows up with more beating. I have nothing left. I'm completely finished. I feel my consciousness fading at this point. I'm just waiting for it to end. But it doesn't. This huge man, seemingly possessed by a supernatural demon of punishment, he continues to beat me, not letting up, and not allowing any of the fellow members to get a turn. Blow after blow after blow, bam bam, his large fist, meeting my skull crack after crack. After 2 long minutes, it all finally subsides, due to seemingly exhaustion. But the break was short-lived. One of the members steps up and hands him a knife. They begin to chant and chant and chant. As my vision begins to return, I see that I'm surrounded in the distance. I can still hear Sam yelling out to me, trying to hone in on my location, but I had no strength to yell back. All of a sudden, I feel the sharpest pain ever across my chest, like a heavy object was dropped onto my chest cavity, and a continuous cut was made on my chest as he sawed and sawed and sawed until he achieved his goal. My life quickly fading until moments is all that was left. My last vision was the cultist standing over me, the large man holding his cutting instrument in his right hand and in the other